This is the only hotel with these views in the planet. Was in a 70% occupation, and now we are in a 10% occupation.
From 70% to 10% occupation. What are the projections for August or September, the following months? Are you optimistic about the situation, tourists coming back to Spain?
Yes, we are optimistic for the following months. We think that we have down to the price to increase the demand, and we think that in September we increase the occupation to 40%.
Very good. Well, as you can see here, the hospitality sector still believes that August can climb a bit the number of visitors, even though, for example, the UK has already announced that it's asking a quarantine for the people coming from Spain. But still, they are confident that even though we are having some clusters around the country, the sector and the tourist will go back to Spain with more confidence.
Yeah, the UK and Norway who've imposed that quarantine. Jaime, thank you very much for giving us the update, speaking to us there in Madrid. Instead of going abroad, many British tourists are simply staying at home. So-called staycations have become a new trend, and they're giving people the chance to be tourists in their own cities and countries. Trent Murray went to London and asked locals about their plans.
Switching the Sun Lounge for the sights of the city. This summer, London is seeing a major shift in its local tourism market. Gone are the large crowds of international visitors, replaced instead with smaller groups of British holidaymakers who have decided to play tourist closer to home. With COVID-19 restrictions closing borders and grounding flights, many UK residents say they've decided to play it safe and avoid travelling to Europe this year.
We have a one-year-old son, so we're not particularly interested in travelling to Europe. So we'll stay in London, enjoy what London has to offer along the South Bank, things like that, where there's less tourists. And we'll probably look at going down to Cornwall, possibly, and enjoy the local-ish beaches.
This is the first summer in 15 years we've spent in London. We do the school holidays in Malta. But I've chosen not to go this year. Our flights were changed, but the uncertainty, I decided to stay home. We're being tourists. We were at Chessington last week. We were on the London Eye just now, and we're going to do the Dungeon Tower, and we're going to do Madame Tussauds. So really doing touristy things this year.
A recent survey from holiday firm Park Dean found 20% of British travellers have cancelled overseas holiday plans altogether, while 35% are delaying booking anything until the pandemic is under control. For London businesses, the hope is that some of that holiday money will be now spent here to help see shops and food outlets through the economic downturn.
Mainly English people. It's about 80% English people around here, but it's very quiet. It's very, very quiet.
While 2020 has seen many British tourists swap the shores of places like Spain or Portugal for the banks of the River Thames, most say that once a vaccine or treatment is found for COVID-19, they look forward to once again saying hola, bonjour or ciao to the timeless tradition of a summer break across the continent. Trent Murray, Euronews, London.
Thank you for joining us today on Good Morning Europe. Do stay with Euronews and Euronews.com for all of your top stories. We leave you now with a no comment from the sky above the US, where the tropical storm Isaias shook scientists aboard a plane.
Get the latest news minute by minute on the coronavirus pandemic on Euronews.com and on our mobile apps.
Splashdown.
As you can see on your screen, we have visual confirmation for splashdown.
SpaceX.
Your top stories coming up shortly on Good Morning Europe.